to make people see it, it's like people is so vague, you know? It's like what people? Like how many people? I don't know. Just
that's
show
a good
that
point.
you'll
Okay,
progress.
so I would say it would be nice to see maybe 20 followers.
Okay.
Followers.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's her question. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
And then, like in terms of hits and stuff, like I would think that, well, I guess if 20 people are following, then at least 20 people should be looking at it a day.
Cool. So that's kind of like an idea. And then it's like, how could we
Not
help you
including
do
me.
that? Yeah, exactly. So like Josh, what would you say? How could she do that?
Well, aside from picking a topic that people are interested in, I mean, the thing about getting a follower or a hit, it has nothing to do at the beginning with the quality of your post. People aren't like Googling, show me a hilarious blog, and yours pops up. They're Googling a certain topic, dating, sports team, or whatever, and they might happen to stumble across your thing. So, you know, if you want to get hits, write about a topic people are interested in. If you mention Justin Bieber in your blog, and I'm now going to tag that in the YouTube video of this, so that we're going to get 1 million hits, right? So that, I mean, that's something to do. I mean,
Oh God, Justin Bieber.
not many people are going to be, you know, nobody's Googling the giant bowl on your dining room table, but they might be Googling if you pick something that's in the current events, something that happened that day, and you reference it. Then if people are Googling, Toronto's new mayor, they might find your thing. So
Tom Ford?
Yeah, Tom Ford. No, that's Rob Ford. So that's one thing, and the other, if you want people to look at your blog, you interact with people. So if you want people to follow you, you can go to their blogs, and maybe people that are similar to you, and you click follow them, and you leave a comment on their blog, say, "Wow, I really liked this." You know, show that you're interested in their thing, and then they might check you out and follow you in return. Same thing for Twitter. If you're tweeting interesting things, you're going to get people's attention first of all, but also you need to follow them. So you go to people, you follow them, and then maybe you leave them a comment saying, "Hey, I like what you said about this," kind of thing. So it's show that you're a give and take, and that's the way you start building an audience, and then people might, once they start seeing you, think, "Oh yeah, maybe I actually am interested in her," kind of thing. And then my third tip is to start a fan page for whatever your blog is, kind of thing, so that people can become part of your virtual world. It's kind of like, well, you know, if I click like on your thing, it's like having a membership card to your club. And I'm an official fan of Olga, and then use that to import your blog, and then use that to automatically have your Twitter and your Facebook fan page status update at the same time whenever you do one or the other. And then you start creating sort of this world that people can become part of, so that they remember, oh yeah, and Olga's got a new blog I can read about, kind of thing.
I have a question about the fan page.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Are you familiar with the website Facebook?
The Facebook?
Yes.
Yes, Josh, I think I am.
Right, so people have their individual pages, but you can
I don't know
start,
that.
if you go to create a page, you can create a page based on
I didn't.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then, and so those are the pages
No,
that
it's
people don't necessarily
totally-
have
I
to
had
be
no
your
idea.
friend to be on it. You know, they just click like, and now they're your fan, and then they can see what you're doing, and you can import your blog into it. You can set it so that when you make the status in your fan page something, that automatically becomes your Twitter status, so that you don't have to keep doing the same thing back and forth. And then you can also put your Twitter feed on your blog, so that if people go to your blog, they see what your latest Twitter thoughts are, kind of thing. So it's all kind of intertwined. and you
Social
start,
media world.
you start building,
Which we will show you
yeah.
how to do.
This is kind of blowing my mind. Okay.
Mhm. There's lots of things you can do. And then I have a special bonus tip for you, because,
Because we played this.
you know, specifically for you. And I think it's just to, I suggest people to use what they've got that might be interesting on the internet. So, for example, if you're a girl, you'll get more hits, and it's just a fact.
If I was.
And you are a girl, because you're a girl and you're kind of cute. You know, you can
Blushing.
you can use that, right? So like that's why girls playing guitar on might get millions of hits, whereas if I was playing guitar on YouTube, I'm not going to get a lot of hits.
Unless
I
you
don't
can
know how to
sing
play
really
the
well.
guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the less attractive
Am I
you are,
missing
the
that?
more talented you have to be to compensate for that. Or if you're a really freakish young teenage boy with a weird face or
Like
something.
Fred.
Fred, is he? Which one is he? The
He
movie
just
reviewer?
YouTube.com/Fred, where he has a high pitched.
Oh yeah, well see, Fred, that's kind of a deliberately staged thing where they have a guy and they do a fake voice on it and stuff. But there's actually teenage kids that are really weird and stuff, and you'll just they'll get views because it's like, oh my god, I can't believe what a freak this kid is.
Yeah,
So
that's
they've
not
got
the kind of attention
So they've
I'm
got
looking
advantage,
for.
or if you're a cute Justin Bieber looking type of guy, then you'll get hits.
Which
But
are
Again,
so-
Justin Bieber.
yeah, and they'll keep
Again.
referencing it. But you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to slut it up or anything. But you know, if you're a girl, like, and you might get.
Turn.
You might start getting views because, you know, so, like, guys to know, here's a girl writing, but you're not going to not get views because, oh, it's a girl, I'm not going to follow her. So, you know, why not use that? Like, if I had something I could use, I would sort of use it. Just to start getting more interest. Like my example with the yoga girl. It's like, okay, she's a cute girl, you might as well have a photo of yourself and just sort of get people's interest that way kind of thing. Like, don't be afraid to use whatever might get you a hit. To initially start building it, because the more hits you get, the higher you show up in the Google searches, and the more people are reading you, and then, you know, it's this circular thing. So it's, you know, you just gotta sort of get out there and do the same kind of thing you would do if you're meeting people at a party. It's like, introduce yourself, you know, look as good as you can, go up to people who might be interested in what you're talking about, and then give them your contact information so they become your fan page fans.
What about even, I know this is totally like a big step, but like even making some video content to put on YouTube. Like, you have a Mac, you have a webcam kind of thing, so just kind of, you know, every once in a while, because then you can put that on YouTube, and, you know, people like to see what the deal is,
no,
so
that's true.
you can interchange that with some
Absolutely.
text and
Like the four things you want to have are a blog, a Twitter page, a fan page, and then YouTube.
yeah.
Like, why not? Because, I mean, the thing about the internet, too, it's not a static, it's not a newspaper, this isn't 1812, or, oh, I read, you know. It's nice to have that, but you also, in terms of what I was talking about, yeah, using the fact that you're a girl and that you're fun and you're interesting and stuff, you would get your personality, and you were saying that your personality, your humor is not necessarily coming through in your writing, then...
You're very energetic, and like you
Mhm.
could definitely do some kind of exciting, just a quick little YouTube
It doesn't have to be
thing,
long.
like-
It could be, yeah, like film with your webcam, say, hey, it's Olga, the funny thing happened on the bus today, I dropped my mittens or whatever.
and it sucked.
Yeah,
Bye.
so put that on your YouTube, embed that into your blog, check out my new video blog or whatever, and then people will start to relate to you, because that's why people will read, you know, Oprah's article, because they can hear Oprah in their head, because they've seen Oprah, and you sort of become more familiar with the person, it's a bit more personal. I mean, I find when you read things, you're sort of reading it, you're making up a voice in your head, you don't know, and if
Right,
you don't
right,
like the
that's a good
voice in your
point.
head, then you're not. But once they can hear you, like when I read a Seinfeld book, I'm like, oh, I can hear him saying it because I know the way he speaks. So it's kind of more interesting. So that way you're giving some color and some content, and you're giving people more ways to interact with you, and then they can subscribe to your YouTube page, and then
You're building your brand.
Yeah,
this,
basically
this
that.
could be a brand if you want to take it like that. This could just be a fun hobby, like just blogging. It's just something fun. Or you can, you know, do all these steps to really grow it into something big and see if it has legs. And you know what? It might work. It might be huge. It might be a flop. But you're.
But what's the
trying
definition of
it.
flop? There is no failure, right? You're just doing it because you love it and you're getting
Yeah.
your thing out there. So
That's the beauty
if you don't
of
get 20
creativity.
followers, oh, I'm a failure? I don't think so. I mean, it's just, you've done it. You know, a lot of this is just doing it. And then you can get yourself a little flip camera and take it with you. And then if one day you're sitting having coffee, hey, I just thought of something about my coffee kind of thing, you could film that and put on your YouTube, so that you're taking advantage of things you're doing in everyday life to provide content. So you don't have to come home at the end of the day and go, oh God, what am I going to write about? What am I going to think about? Kind of thing. So,
Right.
you know, that way, yeah, if you're on a road trip, it's like, here's a funny story, and you film it, and then that's your blog input for the day. Or you can write a little story about it and then say, here's a little footage of what I did. So, you know, think about how Oprah is multimedia, right? She's got her TV, she's probably got some radio stuff going on, she's got her, you know, her magazine and
Oh,
stuff,
man.
and just sort of do all the different things that might interest you, kind of thing.
Okay, this is a lot.
Are you sure?
No, you know what? It's
But you're
very,
with
it's
info.
very overwhelming
Uh-huh.
because I'm not very knowledgeable on all of the things that I could be doing with my actual computer. Like like in terms of, you know, making a little video of myself and uploading it onto the, like,
Well, for
I
that,
don't
you
know.
could go to the Mac store, they got free classes, you could take a half-hour class and just say, hey, I want to learn how to make a quick video. Or you could Google, how do I, you know,
That's how I'm
how do I do it? Because I
pretty
mean,
much.
if people always ask me, well, how do you do this, how do that? And I'm always, I Google the question and I email them the link. But then those people are just being lazy, basically. It's like, you know, if you wanted to know how to make a webcam video, you could search. I mean, really? I mean, 5-year-olds do it, right?